I've been waiting on this for weeks because I really want to play with this. Come help me.
Didn't you wrap it?
Yeah. It's solid.
What?
Oh! This is awesome! Security cameras!
Hey guys, so Erica completely surprised me with these cameras. I am just super shocked that she was able to pull it off. She usually isn't as good as I am. I'm better with surprises. Anyway, that's another story. So these cameras, they're Wyze, W-Y-Z-E, and they're pretty cool cameras. I was doing some research on how to secure the RV because, as you know, with the way that we travel, we don't always take the RV with us. We'll leave it for days at a time. Well, coming up for Christmas, we're actually going to leave it for about a week. And so it's been on my mind, like, how are we going to secure this thing better than we've been securing it in the past? And so I was doing some research and someone suggested these cameras. Well, after looking into it, one of the things that I really like, they're flexible. So you can kind of adjust them any kind of way you want. Hang it upside down, rotate it, whatever you need to do. They record in HD, and the quality is just superior to some of the other brands that are out there. My brother, when I told him, hey, I'm thinking of getting these cameras, he was like, oh, I actually have some. And so when I went to visit him, he actually showed me how his are set up, and he showed me what the video quality looks like, and it's way better than the other ones he had. He also has Ring, and he showed me the video footage of his Ring camera versus this little thing, and this was 10 times better, and they both record in HD. It also has a SD slot, and it doesn't come with an SD card, but I have one here inside this adapter that I'm going to take out and use. These are not wireless cameras. These require to be plugged in, and so they come with a hub and a wire. I don't know how long this is. Another good thing about these cameras, they have two-way audio. So let's say me and Erica were gone and someone does break in, I can scream at them over this thing and tell them to get the hell out, police are on their way, whatever. They'll hear me. So I'll be able to hear them and they'll be able to hear me. So it comes with this thing. It's a magnet. So you put this on here. It's got its own 3M adhesive. I thought I was going to have to buy command strips, but it came with its own. Put that on the magnet, and now I can put my camera there. So I'm pretty excited to get this all hooked up and show you guys that, because I actually know exactly where I want to put them. I only need 2 for the inside of this thing. That's the great part about having such a small space to secure. You don't need a lot of these. I'm going to monitor it on my phone. So the way Wyze works, you can download their app, you create an account, and you set up your cameras and connect them, and you'll be able to monitor from there. Okay, so now I'm going to get this thing set up on the Wyze app. And I forgot to mention, these cameras are only 25 bucks. So let me see. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but this is the Wyze app. I'm about to set up the camera and connect it. So it says new device. Click that. I'm going to select the one that I have. All right. So now it's saying that I need to connect to our Wi-Fi, or connect the phone to the Wi-Fi, which I believe I am. Which, by the way, guys, we haven't done an update in a while. We have internet now, and it's working great. I'll have to tell you about that later. That's a whole nother story. Connect the camera to a power outlet and wait until the status light flashes yellow, and then set up and hold the or I'm sorry, press and hold the setup button until you hear the prompt ready to connect. So I'm going to do that now, guys. And then you can see Cam in the corner of the screen there. He's obsessed with his bed right now. So while Cam is having at it with his bed, I'm going to go ahead and hook this camera up. There's that. Plug that in. That's pretty cool. And here's what the back of that looks like. So you got a USB port, you got your charging port, and then underneath here, which I'm about to put in right now, you get your SD slot, and then this is your button. So you just press that. Here's my SD. And I actually don't know if there's anything on here. I don't think there is, but just slide that in and we are good to go. All right, now let's go plug this thing into the wall. All right, so I've got this thing plugged in the area where I'm going to keep this camera. So now let's just see what happens here. I'm supposed to wait until the yellow light flashes, which I haven't seen it do that yet. So let me double check. Not sure what's going on. I'm going to turn the light out real quick just to see if there's some light. Oh! How funny. There's the yellow light. Silly me. All I had to do was turn it around. Alright. Now I'm about to set up the camera. Alright, so this button right here, it says press and hold.
Ready to connect.
Oh, that's cool. So now that we've done that.
Ready to connect.
Okay, now that we've done that, we hit next on the app. Connect to my Wi-Fi. Alright, so now that I've done that, it's giving me a QR code. And it's saying to scan that QR code with the camera.
QR code scanned. Please wait.
Oh, that's cool. And now it's asking me on the app if I heard it say QR code scanned, please wait. So I'm going to click that.
Setup completed.
And we are good to go. And now it's got a countdown until it finishes the connection. All right, so now that it's connected, it's asking me to give the device a name. I can name it camera 1, camera 2, or if this was in the bedroom, I could call it bedroom camera, whatever. Then I click finish setup. And there we go. So I'm gonna assume that I click this and now it's gonna show me everything. Alright guys, so I have camera 1 set up and ready to go. It's recording. It's not positioned where I'm going to put it just yet, but it is up and running, and I'm looking at it right now on my phone. So here it is. And I'm going to pick up the Wyze Cam. And now you can see me looking at you through my Wyze Cam. That's pretty cool. Alright, so I got the second one set up. When you see that blue light, you know it's connected and it's running. So now I'm going to set it up, and just like what I did with the first one, I'm going to mount it upside down up here. And so to do that, I need to go to my settings in the app, and under the advanced settings, you have rotate image 180 degrees. So I'm just going to toggle that on. And now when I go back to camera 2, which is this one, yeah, see, so now I can see it's not upside down anymore. So this one is going to point at the front door, and so I'm just trying to figure out what's the best spot for it. Probably, yeah, right there. Here I already have my 3M adhesive on there. I'm just going to peel the backing off. Put that right there. Gotta make sure that sticks really well because this is actually right above Cam's food and water bowl. So stick that there. Look at that. Oh, that's perfect. I know that's probably hard to see, but that's the sunlight coming through the door, but that's a direct angle at the door. So now the only thing I need to do, which I'll do this later on, is set up the motion detector zone. I don't know exactly what the verbiage is that they call it, but I can set up the areas in which if there's any motion in this zone, alert me. Because Cam is here. Actually, I do wonder, what does he do when we leave? Cam, what do you do? I don't want this thing going off 100 times because Cam is walking around, so I can set a zone. That way, if anything in this zone causes motion, then notify me. So I'm gonna play around with that and maybe I can show you guys what that looks like. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you guys how I set everything up on the app. So me and Erica, we're away from the RV right now. We're actually at her family's house and we'll probably be here for the rest of the week. Okay, so I have camera 1 and camera 2, and these are both live streams right now. So if you click camera 1, it'll bring that feed up. And you see I have all these options here. So if I hit this, I can hear what is going on in my house right now, if anything. All right. I can record. I told Erica I forgot something in the house and she ran back in, and I hit the voice button. You hold it down and you talk. And I told her to get out the house. It startled her. It was pretty funny. So you hear that feedback because I have the sound on. So, and then I can also take a photo. And then I have more options here, which is motion tagging, create an album, do time-lapse video, which I haven't played with yet. Maybe if I do that, I can show you guys what that looks like. And I can even power on and power off the camera from the app. So it's pretty neat. All right, so now I'm going to show you guys the detection settings. So I actually played with this a lot yesterday. So being in an RV, it's a lot more sensitive than being in a regular house, obviously. And so I had it set to high just to see, okay, how many times is this going to pick up something and send me a notification? I was getting notifications every 2 or 3 minutes that something was moving or that it was noise. And it was pretty cool because once you get that notification, you click it and it'll play a 12-second video. In our case, with our RV, the motion detector was going off because of the sunlight. Remember, we have a skylight and we have that window on the front door. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. So if I go to camera 2, right here, that sunlight, if we get overcast and it changes the brightness of this light, the motion detector was picking that up as movement. And also if you see on the wall, right here, there's sunlight. And so overcast or anything like that, when that changes and this shadow moves, that was causing the motion detector to pick that up and notify me that there was motion in the house. And so I just adjusted the sensitivity so it wasn't going off as much. And I did that for each camera. And so it's just as simple as sliding the slider. So right now, so you slide that, right now I have it around 70 and that seems to be working just fine. This is working out, and you could do the same thing with your sound. So with the sound settings, a cool feature, I think it's right here under alarm settings. Sorry, not sound settings. It will pick up your smoke alarm or your CO alarm. So, but I'm going to show you guys one more thing. So right here in the detection settings, you have a detection zone. The detection zone is off, so I'm just going to turn that on. Toggle it, toggle that on, and now I can set where I want it. And that's it. Hey everybody, so I wanted to shoot a quick update to let you guys know how the Wyze cams are doing. We are actually away from the RV right now. We've been away for most of the day, and I've been able to check in on the house and make sure that everything's good. But it's been
probably 5 weeks since we've installed the Wyze cams, and they've come in really handy because there's been a few times where we've left. Matter of fact, we've left the state, we've left the Atlanta area, and we haven't had any issues. And it just kind of gave us peace of mind to have those cameras set up and knowing that we can check in on them anytime and see what was going on around the house. So like I mentioned before earlier in the video, I didn't test out all the features, and even though this is a 5-week update, I still haven't tested out all the features. I haven't used the time-lapse feature. I haven't done the album feature. Yeah, I haven't really tested it with any other devices like Alexa or anything like that. But I do know that it will connect to it. So that's just something to think about. But yeah, just wanted to shoot a little quick update and let you guys know that we're loving the cameras and they're working out great for us. And for $25 a camera, why not, right? So anyway, guys, we'll catch you next time. Bye.